.com if you want to follow along at home. And you see circling the ring now, we have Fylicia Barr with Galloway Sunrise. She's going to be our next in. And this is going to be a name to remember throughout the weekend because they have been very fast on the cross country since moving up to the level last year. And so one that we have marked as a leaderboard climber throughout the weekend.
Yeah, and like we talked about with the new scoring, you know, you can really creep your way up to the top even if you don't end up on the best dressage mark.
This is a 10-year-old mare that Fylicia owns with Shannon Barr. And just to give you an idea of how speedy they are, last year here at Plantation Field, they only had 1.6 time penalties.
That's pretty quick.
And we've only seen them out in one 3-star this year. They were at Jersey Fresh in the CIC and scored 35.4 there in the dressage. So they'll be looking to see if they can shave a little bit off of that.
So this lateral work in the beginning, it's on a horse that doesn't naturally want to take you, is a little bit difficult because you come in and you have your shoulder in into a short side medium, and then you go into these two half passes and another shoulder in into the short medium here. Then you finally get a chance to get the horses taking you a little bit more in your extended, and then straight into this walk that we've talked about is quite hard on a horse that shows some tension in the ring. You can see it's quite windy today, a little bit brisk, and again on these horses that you're getting fit into your fall 3 day, it really does feel like a very sharp morning for them.
Yeah, and even since we've started, Lynn, the wind is picking up even more.
Yeah, it is amazing just within 20-30 minutes how the atmosphere can affect the horses. You know, a lot of that is luck of the draw on where you're going. It was sunny in the beginning and a little bit quieter, and now the wind is picking up, and the horses notice everything a little bit more. The flags that you look down into the trade fair all moving a little bit more. So, you know, the tension that the horses feel can vary much differently depending on, you know, what hour you go.
And most of these horses would probably have had a clip of their coat right before coming here, so that too, it all adds together to make them a little bit more sensitive and keenly aware of everything.
Or you're really busy and didn't have time to clip your horse. They're a little furry coming into it and it helps you.
Yes, shout out to the super grooms if you did clip your horses. So we've seen a few people there struggling with that canter transition, and like you said, Lynn, where the movements are happening in the arena in relation to the cross country, I do think we're seeing that affecting some of these horses. It's just that one moment of distraction can really make all the difference.
Yeah, like if this test was in the ring next to it, I don't think you would see as much tension in that in the walk work and into the transition into the canter. I've never seen this pair go before, but it's a nice little horse actually, and for her to be quite quick as well. It seemed, you know, we talked about some of the other leaderboard climbers here that are on thoroughbreds. This looks like more of a half-bred type of horse, but it seems like it has a good attitude.
Yeah, for sure. On Eventing Nation, we put up our preview article you go to eventination.com, you can read about the ones to watch this weekend here in the 3-star. We are predicting 3 to make the time, and this is one of them. So,
a good second change there.
Very good.
I'm going to have to go catch up on my reading after this. You know, and that's probably not going to catch our leaders here in the morning, but it will put her on a very good score to start. If she's jumps clean in the show jumping tomorrow and is quick on the cross country, she could really find herself up there.
Yeah, for sure. And what's going to be interesting is to see how that removal of the dressage multiplier affects the outcome on the leaderboard this year. For the last 4 years in a row, we've seen the winner come from inside the top 3 after dressage. But of course, without that multiplier, it's going to mean that things are more tightly bunched. Horses that can be that much faster on the cross country are going to have more of a chance to climb from outside.